Okay guys, so I've got my elephant garlic out. I'm going to put it on the outdoor table here to cure. And let's see, this is about half a bed's worth. I still have another 3/4 of a bed on one side and half of a bed on another side. That's got some hard neck and some soft neck garlic in it, but this is the elephant garlic. And what I'm going to do is I pull these out, and look, I mean, elephant garlic's big, right? Is I'm going to pull these corms, C-O-R-M-S, corms off. And I'll show you what those are about. They only come on elephant garlic. They're very hard, small cloves, like, you know, you can eat them. They're very hard though. Easy to peel once they're dried, but I'm going to go ahead and take these off and put them into this box. And then you can see one here. Let's look at this one. Get back in the light. This one is dried, so can you see how much more yellow it is, where this one's more cream, because I just pulled it out of. So I'm just going to do a really quick overview on how I get from pulled into the ground dirty to fairly nice on the table. Here we go. So for the elephant garlic, I'll pull one out nice and dirty. So I pulled this out of the ground, I put it in the wheelbarrow, and then I just kind of sprayed a little bit of water in there and just let it slosh around while I walk. So what I now do is I take it, pull off all the corms, and I look over the stalk and I pull off anything that's, you know, I don't like so much. But I do want enough to dry so I can braid them together, right, or tie them together. So next what I do is I have a bucket down here. Just a bucket of dirty water, and I'm just going to slosh, well, it was clean at one time. Slosh this around. Oh, look. Found a floating head. Put that aside. Slosh that around in here. You know, and sometimes if I don't get all the corms, there'll be one or two in there. That's okay. Pull them out. And then, you know, if it's bad, something bad, I'll just go ahead and kind of mess with that. But I don't trim right now. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to let most of the paper stay on the outside because that's what's going to protect this bulb. So now what I'm going to do is put it on the table here, and I'm sorting as I go. So I've got little tiny ones over here. I have rounds. I'll explain what those are. I have rounds over here, and the rest of them I just kind of have here. And then once they're more dry, I'm going to organize them by size. These are some of the garlics that I have that are brooming, witch's brooming, and I don't really understand what that is yet. I did a short video on it earlier, and I've actually reached out to my extension service because I really want to understand why some, but not all of the garlic is doing this. It's very strange. They're planted in the same beds, they're all treated the same way, they came from the same mother garlics. I mean, this elephant garlic, and here's another one, it's a small one, but it's brooming, isn't it? So these are all clones. So if they're in the same bed, treated the same way, in the same weather, watered the same way, same amount of nitrogen, same amount of sun, same amount of heat, same amount of cold, why are some brooming and some aren't? Weird, huh? Anyway, so that's for a different day. So I'm going to go ahead and finish sorting, cleaning, corming, decorming. It's a thing now, you know, when you make a noun into a verb. Corming. Most of the elephant garlic processed, I will always find some elephant garlic hanging around somewhere randomly, so this is just the number I have today. I'm sure it'll go up from here, but not too significantly. So let's take a look. I have 2, 4, 6 rounds, but I think these are from the regular garlic. They all have this color on them, so I don't think they're elephant garlic. So I'm going to put these aside, and I'm not going to count them with the elephant garlic. So right now I have 18 rounds from the elephant garlic. So what is a round? We talked before about these things called corms, right? C-O-R-M-S. And you saw me pluck them off the roots of these elephant garlic. Now, you know, if you want to get a head of garlic, what you do is you take a big garlic, or any garlic, you take off one of the cloves, you plant it, and in the following year you get a clone of the original plant, which is a whole head. But if you have a bunch of corms and you have the time, if you plant these in the fall this year, then when we harvest, so it's 2022, if we plant these in Oregon, in my zone, in the west coast of the United States, Pacific Northwest, if we plant these in October, the following July we will get a round. And a round is a round head, there's a small one, a round, perfectly round head that is exactly one clove. Interesting, isn't it? This happens with elephant garlic. It happens also with regular hardneck garlic, but we'll talk about, they don't have corms, they have a different little clove guy. And see, just look how, it's like a little golf ball or a softball. So if I save these, which I will, and then I plant again in the fall of 2023, then in the summer of 2024, I will get a whole head of garlic. So if you take a clove and plant it, that's the 1-year plan, right? Or about 9 months. If you take a corm and plant it, then you get these, and then if you replant these, you get a whole head the following year. So that's a 2-year plan. So why do I even do it? It's because I got them, right? I've got them, I've got the space, and you know, why the hell not, right? Why waste these? Can you eat these as they are? Sure. It's like an onion shape, but it's one whole garlic. I mean, that's as big as regular sizes of garlics. I mean, like a regular old head of garlic. So here is a hard neck I pulled out the other day. So look, I mean, it's just as big, so certainly you can eat them. Oh, better put those over here. So I have 18 of those. So I have 38 of these regular full-size garlics. And then I've got a bunch of these tiny ones. These are garlics that I messed up on my own. It's, you know, when you get busy and you're planting garlic and you might plant 2 cloves in a hole or 2 corms in a hole or something, and they grow kind of together, but then you pull them apart when you pick them. That's what these are. So I'm going to save these. I'm going to treat them like a round, right? So I'm going to save these, dry them, cure them, save them, probably in with this, and then I will plant these again in the fall, and I will get a whole head of garlic, right? So again, elephant garlic, corms, good thing, round, R-O-U-N-D, like the shape, and then these are whole heads. We cure them just like we do with regular garlic. So I think that's going to be it on the elephant garlic. Now we're going to go pull some soft neck garlic and hard neck garlic. And yeah, we'll talk about those in a different video because they're slightly different. Interestingly enough, elephant garlic is not a member of the regular garlic family. It's a lily, although I think all garlics are lilies. But they're more like second cousins rather than brother and sister. So I'll put some info, you know, down there so you can learn a little bit about it. But we'll come back in the next video with the regular garlics out, and in the future we'll take a look at all of it cured and dried, and I'll show you how I process it for saving. When I'm done, I'll probably have a couple hundred heads. That means lots of people are going to be getting presents, and of course, as usual, we give away to the food bank because this year more than any other year, I think that is necessary. Give away to people who need it. Give it away as presents to people that will eat it, not people that'll hang it on their wall. Give it away to people that need it, and they will eat it. So anyway, I'm off my soapbox now, and I'm going to get cracking. But hey, before you go, let's go take a look at how much I have left. Alright, so this is the bed that I took all that elephant garlic out, and I had some tomatoes that were volunteer starts. That is hardneck garlic. I already pulled a couple heads, so I'm going to get busy, get the rest of that out. But did you forget? Over here, we have another 2/3 of a bed of garlic. And while I've been clearing out that bed, I've just been running water in here to make it easier so I can pull out these garlics. These are soft necks, and you can tell because you can really bend that neck. There's no central scape that comes up from these, where, sorry for the spin, I hate doing that to you guys, you will get a scape coming up from a hard neck garlic, and we went ahead and cut those off and we saved them. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to get busy. We'll see you on the next video.